team like Kyrie and KD. Or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s. But no black and white, I need that in HD. HenDawgz.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy HenDawg, and we back to it. You know how we do it. NBA legends telling the funniest Michael Jordan stories. Let's get to it, man. I don't want to do too much talking. I want to get straight into it. But before we do, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're on the way to 10K. So help me out. You right there. You guys watching this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, man. I appreciate it in advance. Go ahead and like this video. If you like this video, go ahead and write something in the comments. But most importantly, let's just enjoy it, man. If you're having a rough day or you just need something to, boost your day, hopefully this video does it, man. So let's get into it. We got NBA legends telling the funniest Michael Jordan stories. Let's get it. Wow. The GOAT. Y'all know what I always say. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. But Kobe Bryant is my GOAT, man. But this video ain't about Kobe. It's not about Kobe, even though they about to show Kobe real quick. Where you at? Where you at, Cole? Where you at, Cole? Where you at, Cole? My boy. But yeah, let's get into Jordan, man. Let's get into it.
Hello, good day to you all. How's it going?
What up, Sean David?
Sean David, and I welcome you back to the Basketball Time Machine. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA legends telling their funniest Michael Jordan stories. But before we dive into that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Please take a look at the video of today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Mova. Now, this is some...
Mova not sponsoring us, so they're not about to get no free promo. Shout out to them, though. Let's work.
Now, the first player story that I want to take a look at is from Chauncey Billups, who actually has a very, very funny one. Let's take a look.
Chauncey?
A lot of people didn't talk a lot of trash to me as well. But when I was a rookie, my very first game playing against Michael Jordan and the Bulls. And we
First
had
game gotta be against Jordan?
guarding him. And, it was a little dust up. Greg's playing hard. He's playing, of course, you got to play as hard as you can. It's MJ. Right. It's opening night. My mom at home watching, the kids watching, everybody watching. So they got in a little scuffle. MJ's going to the free throw line. And he looks at Greg and he says, I should make you take my shoes off.
Oh.
I looked down, I didn't even realize it. I looked down and he got the Jordans on.
That's disrespectful.
So I said, oh man, this is my first game ever. I said, this is what I got to look forward to.
You learned a valuable lesson though, right?
Well, obviously I didn't say much to MJ the rest of the night.
That's right.
Yeah, the lesson might be to not trash talk Michael Jordan, but an even bigger lesson is if you going against somebody, you can't be wearing their shoes. It's one thing to even be wearing a person's shoes and you in the same league as them. Like that's even I ain't gonna say that's terrible, but to wear them when you're playing against that guy, that's a no-no, man. I don't care if it's Michael Jordan. I don't care if it's Jesus. You can't be wearing somebody's shoes if you're playing against them, man. But that's just how I feel about that. But let me know what y'all think.
I want to be on that reel, so that was my welcome to the league
Trash
moment,
talking
even though it wasn't too many.
involving
Thank goodness.
you.
And the next story that we're going to take a look at gets told by Byron Scott. And Byron Scott obviously played for the Lakers and had many bump-ins with Michael Jordan, but he's also one of the more funnier guys when it comes to telling stories. Let's have a look.
Before Byron Scott get into this part, this is a side note. I said this in my Larry Bird video that I just reacted to, but I'm going to say it in this one too because I want to speak it into existence. Like I said, this is separate from this video, but we're currently filming season 2 of Winning Time. And, this whole season 2, I've had the opportunity, I'm blessed to be the double for Norm Nixon. Norm Nixon was a point guard for the Lakers from like 1978 to like 84. So if, like the first couple championships, he was on the Lakers. And, you know, I'm doing all his basketball stuff. So it's amazing. But he gets traded. And Byron Scott comes in. So I say all that to say this. Let's speak it into existence, man. And for season 3, let's cross our fingers, man. Let's hope that they cast me for Byron Scott, man. I would love that. That would be super cool. If that happens, we own, y'all. Like, we're good right now. But I think that would just turn us up a whole nother level, man. So let's speak that into existence, man. Y'all pray for me. Y'all give me some good luck that season 3 goes the way it's supposed to. Season 2 is going great. Like I said, we're filming that right now. I think season 2 will be out in like July. But when season 3 rolls around, I'm already preparing for the future.
It was my 10th year in the league, so it was my last year with the Lakers at that time. We had drafted a guy, Anthony Peeler, from Missouri. Lefty, exactly. So I hurt my ankle, so the trainer's like, I don't know if you're going to be able to play tonight. And I was like, well, we'll see. You know, let's just wait till game time. So Chicago's bus is coming down the floor, and I'm walking out. MJ gets off, and he was like, B. Scott, what's up? I said, man, what's up, MJ? He said, man, I heard you ain't playing tonight. I said, yeah, I don't know yet. He said, well, if you don't play, who's going to guard me? I said, Anthony Peeler. He said, the rookie? Shit, 50. 50. 50. Hey, 20 calls. And so,
no hesitation.
No hesitation. So I go home, I come back to the game, got my suit on. You know, the players go out to warm up, and then Anthony's coming towards the bench. I said, Anthony, listen.
It's going to be a rough night.
50 tonight. So what you don't want to do is piss him off.
Right. Yeah.
I said, this is how you guard MJ. I said, don't be all physical and trying to body him, because he's going to go around you, man.
Yeah.
I said, back up, give him space, dare him to shoot jump shots, challenge him. He make them, he make them.
Right.
I got him.
How much you have?
Every time MJ scored, he looked at me on the bench.
Told you.
54.
54?
54. And missed the dunk. Missed the breakaway dunk that hit the back of the
Yeah, I remember that
54.
one. Those sides. Yeah, I remember.
Told me, he said 50. 54.
Now, as we all know, Steve
That's
Kerr is
tough.
not only one of the best three-point shooters of all time, but also one of the most funniest people who ever been around the NBA. And yeah, obviously it had to feature more than one story. Let's take a look.
Well, I've had a few of them. I routinely got embarrassed by guys who were a lot faster than me, for sure. But I actually had to guard Michael one night. I played in Cleveland for the Cavs for a few years and started about 20 straight games because Craig Elo was injured. And most nights it was all right. I could find somebody I could guard. But here we play the Bulls, and
Most nights.
I got Michael.
That's tough.
So we start out the game. I get the first shot of the game, first possession. He closes out on me. I knock down a jumper. I'm feeling pretty good. The next couple minutes, he's just kind of dumping the ball inside. We've played 5 minutes. He hasn't scored, and I'm kind of feeling pretty good about myself. And finally, I realized, well, he hasn't even shot yet. So he was just trying to get everybody else involved. Long story short, he finished with 48, and I finished with 2.
Oh!
It was like
The first bucket of the game was it?
I'm gonna start scoring now, and I'm gonna guard the guy, and there was nothing I could do.
Steve, what was that first year like? You're playing for Cotton?
For Cotton Fitzsimmons,
Yeah.
you know, my experience was totally different than these guys because I was a late second round pick. I didn't know if I was gonna make the league. I was on a non-guaranteed contract, and I'll never forget one of my first exhibition games. We played the Bulls. And I was just trying to make the roster. And Michael Jordan gets the ball right in front of our bench. And I'm already scared to death. Like, God, I hope I don't get into this game. I'm not ready for this stuff. And he holds the ball out. He holds the ball out and he looks right at me. And I'm on the bench just kind of like, he holds the ball out and he goes, watch this. And he turns, he went right around Dan Marley. Bam! Dunks it,
Wow.
looks back at our bench, and just starts laughing.
Say, you're
And
next.
I'm looking like, there's no way
You
in hell I
next.
can ever make the
Now I really don't like that.
I thought he looked at you and said, 10 years from now, I'm going to throw this.
Yeah.
He always called me short, little fella. Yeah, you need low ass. He always called me low ass and that sort of stuff. So we playing against them. Of course, he got the ball. He just came back from retirement. He got the ball up in the air. And I'm playing on the baseline one-on-one. And of course, everybody on my team know that I don't like help. Don't come and help me. You know, I don't care where you are. We're the guys. Don't come and help me. Because Yeah, no back and try to back me down because guys ain't used to playing their back to the backs anyway. But anyway, this particular moment, and I guess this became infamous because he got there's a card that's out where he holding the ball up, and I'm looking right at him.
I seen it. I seen that.
And I'm talking shit to him. I'm telling him, come on, what you gonna do? And then all of a sudden, he started to try to back me in. And try to back me in and try to back me in. And then all of a sudden, he tried to turn around and shoot his little jumper. I snapped it down. But they called illegal defense on somebody because they was on across the line. But I always fucking with that time. Look, you know that was a steal.
That was good defense.
You were as good as Jordan? At that time.
You know what? I think certain players, when you're at a certain level and top 5, 10, whatever, top 20 in the league, you feel like you're the best player. And so when I stepped on the court, even against Jordan, I always felt like I was the better player. And when I came back, whether I was the better player or not, that's what I felt. But when I came back after 4 years, you think of Derrick Rose and all the stuff he went. That was 2 years. Yeah. So I had 4 years of just, injuries, the body betraying you. You lose the confidence in your body, but you also lose the confidence in who you are. So instead of feeling like I'm that best player, now I'm just happy to be back. You want me to guard Kobe? All right, I'm going to guard Kobe. And so I lost a little bit of that edge that's necessary, I think, to be at that level.
All right, your Jordan story before we take
sad.
So Jordan, I'm playing in Orlando. It's his last year.
It's actually pretty sad. Like, I know it's not got nothing to do with Jordan, but yeah, like he makes a good point because I kind of in my head just thought Derrick Rose was out for a super long time, which he was. 2 years is a long time, but to put that in perspective of Grant Hill, that was double the time. He was out for 4 years. So the fact that he said he lost his confidence in his body and his abilities, like, it makes sense. It makes sense. But y'all let me know a little bit about Grant Hill. I know this is about Jordan, but that was a sad story. But give me a little bit of some of the positives of how good Grant Hill actually was. Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, we play them in Orlando first, and I'm blocking a shot. Like, I'm blocking him up.
Feeling good.
I'm doing my thing again. I blocked a shot like 3 or 4 times. Like, I'm having my way against him defensively. Now, granted, he's 40 years old, but I'm feeling good about myself. So,
feeling good.
Fast forward a month later, we're in D.C. My ankle, we go to the doctor in Baltimore, and basically he tells me I'm done. Like, my ankle's, once again, it's not healed, it's broken, I have to have surgery.
Damn feelers.
But I wanted to play against Jordan one last time. And so we're playing the Wizards. It's a TNT game.
Wait,
Thursday
don't you
night.
want to go out where you dominate him?
Yeah,
you're blocking his
I'm
shots?
just thinking, my ego. Like, I'm thinking, I had him the last game. I don't need this ankle. Just give me some.
I only need one ankle.
Give me a bunch of Motrin. I'm gonna go out here. And
what'd he do?
I tell you, he torched me in that first quarter. Like, literally, he gave me 20 points in the first quarter on the same play. Like, he just ran the same play every time and did this, and I could not guard him. And so, literally, I checked out of the game at the end of the first quarter, and I didn't even go to the bed. I just walked back to the locker room. Like, I was done. Like, literally had surgery like a couple days later. But it was like, I wanted to guard Jordan one last time. And you're right, I shouldn't have. I should have just let that go.
Did he know you were a wounded animal?
He probably did, because he went at me and he didn't care. Same move.
You know what, making this video, I was thinking about maybe I should do a video about Michael Jordan's funniest moments, because even though he was always a serious guy, there was also a funny side. So maybe this is a topic for a new episode. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel.
Shout out to Sean David for that. Yeah, all that shit I was just talking about Grant Hill. There's a video right here that just popped up, so I definitely is going to react to this one. But I appreciate y'all for watching this one with me. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to. If it's Jordan, Grant Hill, Dennis Rodman, like, there's not millions of players, but there's hundreds of players that I can react to. So if y'all got somebody in mind that I haven't reacted to or I'm not reacting to enough, let me know in the comments, man.